Remember the first time you played here? It's your freshman year?
Game. First college, or
it was your second. It was your second game. Do you remember what your stat line was?
Oh, I know 0 points, 0 for 4 something, an airball shot. I remember everything here. So it's quite the turnaround. I was excited to play again.
So you had your family, they were sitting right behind the press row. What is it like to come home for a game like this?
Yeah, there's no better feeling, than coming home and playing in front of your family, back home in the area you've grew up in. Even just the air gave me a little extra bounce, so it was just good to play in front of them. I was fortunate we came out with the win, and I was able to play a decent game, got in foul trouble, which kind of threw my rhythm off. But those are things we'll work on. I'll watch film on how to get better in that. But, just having the family here, great experience.
You brought up the foul trouble. You couldn't miss when you were in, but you had to shut pretty big stretches in the end of the first half and the second half. But guys picked you up. Maybe some guys who you wouldn't have suspected, like Uluyaton and Dickinson, and James Reed and Justinian has that big dunk at the end of the game. Just what does it say that you can have guys step up when you're not able to be in the game?
Well, that's a big part of who our team is. We've got guys on other teams. Maybe some guys would have pouted, and been disappointed and not been all for the team if they weren't starting or playing or really knowing if they were even going to get a chance to come in. But that just shows about the character of those guys like Cam, like Marcus. I don't even know if they played minutes these last previous games, but huge effort here tonight. Cam hit a huge 3, had a huge offensive rebound. Marcus, 2 big 3s. We don't win that game if those guys don't step up. So I'm just so thankful for them that they just continue to keep working, because we never really know who's going to have their best night, and we need these guys to step up if we want to be the team who we think we can be.
Is it fun to see the unexpected guys? You obviously see them in practice every day, but fans don't.
Absolutely, they put in so much work, and they don't get credit for it, because just being young and having to learn so much about the Division I level, they don't get rewarded for that right away, and it's tough to see at times. So when they come on a road game and perform like this, where our home crowd isn't there, it's a lot easier to play behind our home crowd for these younger guys. But to see them play how they did tonight in an arena that's not ours, and just how excited it was, and it's just a huge win for us, big momentum for these young guys to keep carrying over.
The last 2 seconds of that game took like half an hour from what it seemed like. As a player, how just tense is that? You're going back and forth from the bench, you think it's going to be the play, then you got to go back. What is going through your head that whole time?
There were so many things going through my head. I was still replaying that last shot that I missed over and over, and just thinking how we battled all night and controlled the majority of the game, and how crucial this road win would be for us, or vice versa, how painful it would be to lose. But, I'm a believer that things are going to work out in our favor if we just stay with the process. And I would say we got lucky on that shot. He got a look off, but that just shows that, it's not going to be perfect. We just got to stick with the process and just continue to keep working and striving to be the team we want to be.
9,000 miles of travel in that first month. You guys finally get to go home for a few weeks. How much better do you think you guys got in this first month of the season with all the tough games you've played?
So much better, and I think that's such an underrated part of college basketball, is the opportunities we have to come and play these teams, teams like Oregon, teams like SMU and all that, just traveling and going to South Carolina to play in that tournament with a lot of big quality teams. It helps us so much down the road. And at this time in the year, you look at our record and it's easy to look and be like, oh, a disappointing season. But when it comes down in a couple months later, I think we'll really be able to see how this helped us and how it helped our young guys mature, and really to work towards the team who we want to be come January, February, March, even though it won't show right away.